Ah, shit. Ooh, shit.
Come on, I turned out great, even though they did that child wrong. Want no pity, niggas hating in my city. Top hit him like he hand boned. Name me Ricky, bitch you do oh well. I could never be your BF, but welcome to the show. I don't think we got no seats left.
Hey, so welcome to Brother Abner TV. Hey, today on the show, we're gonna have breaking news on BATV News. We also are going to be talking about how brothers and sisters are beginning to push through this Hyena attitude. Basically, when you decide to get into a relationship, a man with a woman with a man, what is your goal? What is your guideline? What I'm saying is, when you decide to get into a relationship or begin a relationship, is it to start to establish a family, or is it just for pleasure? And I say that because, some people get into a relationship, even me, myself, have done it. You get into a relationship only thinking about the pleasure at first, especially when you're young, which should not be happening.
Let's go.
I personally, as far as scripture goes, don't think any man should be involving himself with any type of woman until he's established his own first. That means own home, own modes of transportation, or whatever it may be. Then at that time, you decide if you're able to take care of, a female. And not just any female. Someone who's going to help build with you. I'm just saying, time is the most valuable thing. Be patient now and use your valuable time wisely. That way, you won't be wasting valuable patience when you get older. Because if that's the case, let's be honest, you have a choice, right? Between the person you decide to be with for however long it may be. It should be until the end of time. That's the intention, right? TV. But would you rather have, let's say, a person or someone who you desire to be with to have, let's say they had big ears, but they were truthful. Would you rather be with that person, or would you rather be with a person with normal ears and lie to you all the time? Next one. Example, let's say you got someone,
Let's go.
their breath might stink, right? But they help do things around the house. He helps her, she helps him. Inside and outside of the house. In a relationship, that's called doing laundry together. If you're not participating in that, then you're really just washing clothes. But would you rather have that person whose breath may be a little stinking, but they have those morals, versus Brother Abner, whose breath is minty fresh but don't do a damn thing around the house but complain. Oh yeah. You got options. But with that being said, the point here is that we're gonna break down some of these hyena ways and hyena things that they have put into our community to help destroy our community by helping most women believe that, and don't get me wrong, many women have raised boys to be men, and they have become very good men. Now, I'm not saying just any man, okay? Let's go. Because you have men and you have males. It's a difference. So I just wanted to clarify that first. Because in this hyena thing, there are female hyenas and male hyenas. BrotherAbnertv. And if you research the characteristics of what the hyena hierarchy is and how it works, you'll understand what I mean. They really can do it without a man. Hey man, it's your favorite brother, Brother Ab. You watching BrotherAbnertv? Let's go. Hi, it's your news anchor, Brother Abner, here to report news today that's not being reported. I mean, I'm just saying. It seems as if these newscasts, radio stations and such are just washing clothes just to make it look good. But they not doing laundry. Things like this are not being talked about. But if it was a Carmelo Anthony, Tory Lane situation, it would be all over every newscast, radio station, everywhere. Brother Abner. But you can only get this on Brother Abner TV. Let's go. Yes, it's been reported in Atlanta, not on all news stations or radio stations, but allegedly it's been reported that 2 members of this organization here that you see on the TV screen were unalived as they entered an Atlanta area where melanated people were, and they had bags on their head. No, Kanye had nothing to do with this. This is a whole different organization. Let's take a look. Let's go.
We're gonna whoop that nigga lover to death. And I'm gonna personally strip and clip that garboon myself. Damn. I can't see fucking shit out of this thing. Made it worse. Who made this goddamn shit? Willard's wife.
You make your own goddamn man.
I just made mine worse. Anybody bring any extra bags?
No, nobody brought an extra bag.
I'm just asking.
Do we have to wear them when we ride? Oh, well, shit fire! If you don't wear them as you ride up, that just defeats the purpose.
Well, I can't see in this fucking thing. I can't breathe in this fucking thing, and I can't ride in this fucking thing.
Well, fuck all y'all. I'm going home.
Let's not forget why we're here. We gotta kill a nigga over that hill there. And we gotta make a lesson out of him.
Okay, I'm confused. Are the bags on or off?
I think we all think the bag was a nice idea.
Yeah.
But not pointing any fingers. They could have been done better. So how about no bags this time? But next time, we do the bags right, and then we go full regalia.
Wait a minute. I didn't say no bags.
but nobody can see.
So?
So it'd be nice to see.
God damn it! This is a raid! I can't see, you can't see. So what? All that matters is can the fucking horse see?
Christian women, it is not a suggestion to submit and obey our husbands. It's a requirement. It's a command given to us from the Lord. And for me, it transformed my marriage when I realized that I truly wasn't being submissive and I wasn't being respectful. And when I truly asked the Lord to help me do that and doing it a lot more and more each day, our marriage just gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter. Things that I didn't like about him got better because of my submission and obeying him. Of course, I'm not perfect. We're growing in sanctification. But if your marriage is full of bickering and little arguments, respect your husband, let things go, submit to him, respect his leadership, and see how things change. You don't need to be in charge of everything. You don't need to always be the head of everything because we're not supposed to be. And that's biblical. That's what God said. Don't shoot the messenger.
Refrain from the woman who can't obey you, who refuses to obey you. And yes, I said obey. Obey means to be in agreement, to go in the same direction as, okay? To comply, to grant a wish or a request, all right? And you need a woman that will do that. Look, let me tell you something. You need to be with a woman who is so humble, understanding, kind, and caring and loving that she can't wait to surrender to you. Okay? Because to be honest, a wise woman is only going to choose a good man anyway. So if a woman is with a good man and she can't listen, well, she really shouldn't have been on his radar in the first place. She shouldn't have been nowhere near that man because that man is so serious about himself that he ain't playing with nobody. You see what I'm saying? You want a woman that can comply, a woman that can obey, a woman that can surrender, who can be humble, can submit, who can agree, who can be in sync, who can harmonize. If you don't, man, you asking for trouble. Okay? Get rid of them women that call you boy. Boy, bye. Boy, please. Boy, gone. You better stay the farthest away from them women. For real, because they don't talk to their boss like that. They don't talk to their daddy and God like that. But they talk to you like that because they don't think that you're a man. They don't think that you're respectable. Okay? And so they'll address you as everything but that. Stay away from them.
Are you okay being the breadwinner in a relationship?
I'm not the breadwinner in a relationship. You mean any man I'm with?
Yeah.
I'm not the breadwinner in a relationship.
But would you be okay if you were?
I'm not. There's no man I know from you. He got a regular job. He work at a warehouse. I will chip in as he see fit because he's the head. Now, this is the way I was raised. A lot of women not going to agree with me.
No, they ain't going to agree with that.
I'm cool if you don't.
The breadwinner, he has normally, that person has the larger voice in the relationship.
He's a man. He's going to have, this is what I believe.
But what if you got the money, you making the money?
No, this is what I believe.
Okay.
I believe I am advice and concurrence.
Okay.
He is the head of the household. Now, this is how I believe. The word did not originate with me. He is the head of households. People need to start reading Ephesians. That I want to make his life better and easier, but I'm not the head of the household, even if I have access to more money.
A couple years ago, my husband told me that I was a bare minimum wife and mother. This obviously upset me. I felt like I was doing everything. I was raised by a mother who contracted out raising us, worked full-time, and our coaches, teachers, the heavy lifting of raising us. So as a stay-at-home mom who makes home-cooked meals every night with her children from sun up to sundown, eyes open to eyes closed every single day, what do you mean I'm bare minimum? So I took this very personally because he didn't really elaborate. Started doing all this extra stuff like making butter, making pasta from scratch, doing all this extra stuff. Now I'm in his face like, who's bare minimum now? Who's bare minimum me? It was still me. I was still bare minimum because it wasn't my culinary skills that he was talking about. He wasn't looking for handmade pasta. He was looking for a wife and a mother who did her job and did it without an attitude. Saw her children as a blessing rather than a burden. Brought peace and comfort and light to the home. But I was so angry with his honesty that instead of taking a second to consider that maybe I was bare minimum, sis, you can do all the work in the world, but if your attitude is stinking up your home, it's going to be your legacy. That's going to be all that's remembered. And most of the time, the problem is we just need to slow down. Now, this is something that I'm still working on, still working through. And recently, it was something that I needed to be reminded of. Cooking, cleaning, feeding your family, is the easy part. But what attitude you do it with is going to be what's remembered. Working way too hard, don't tarnish your legacy. 30 years from now, your children and your husband won't look back and remember that delicious butter. They'll remember overstimulated, touched out mother who screamed the whole time she made the butter, turned her back on her husband at the end of the night because she was so tired from churning her own butter.
Be warned, she used some very, let's say, provocative language, colorful language. So just be warned about that. Okay, let's get into it.
Ladies, y'all not gonna like me for this one, but y'all know I don't give a fuck. But anyway, whenever y'all meet these fucking men, y'all be quick to say, I need my light bill paid. I need my water bill paid. Bitch, you think that men won't hear that? Meeting y'all 5 minutes later, bitch, y'all talk about a bill. That's why they be coming at you and they be saying, you gonna let me fuck? You gonna suck this dick? Cause what the fuck, what y'all doing? Y'all wanna sell some pussy? These men don't have to pay y'all bills. Y'all is insane. These men don't have to do that. I could see a relationship, but y'all just be one of these men to just trick. Bitch, you got your own bag? You got your own money to pay your bills?
There was a lot, but where did she lie at though? Okay, I got one question. Where was the lie? Look, I only need you for your monetary value and assistance. Anything outside of that, you can keep. And where I want to go with that is, you know, pretty much what she said, alluding to a lot of that shit being prostitution. You know what I mean? Like, those same women who would come out the gate like, can you pay my bills, would be the same women that become very triggered, very offended when a man says, can you suck it? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to treat him like a John or like a trick, I mean, don't be upset when these men in return treat you like gold. And that is something that needs to be explored and highlighted. A lot of the women, y'all come off very aggressive, very needy, very broke, very poor, very prostitution.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
And then when men are rejecting you or men are objectifying you, now you're up in arms. Now these men are toxic. Now they're narcissistic and all these other words that y'all love to use. When in all actuality, it's you. A lot of the women, it's the man's job and his role to save her and take care of her. Absolutely not. Will men provide for you? Will men protect you, lead you, teach you, all of that? Got you? Yes. But it is your duty and your obligation as his woman to bring balance, to bring additional stability. Right? Again, like the video, share the video, and subscribe.
Y'all talking about why men aren't approaching women anymore? It's because men have been fucking brainwashed to think that they're fucking worthless if they're not in the right position to fucking trick on you. If niggas can't fucking pay y'all bills, men, a lot of these men are not in position to do what y'all speak on social media. I don't know if y'all know, but constantly saying this every single day is brainwashing men. That's why you're not getting approached, because these men have been brainwashed to think that they need to be more than who they are now.
Oh, chat, if it's like, nah, he just lame, you know, he's just the type of guy that no woman wants, y'all let me know. But I'm going to drop a 3 because that is something that we always see online on social media. You have a lot of these women saying, oh, I deserve this type of man and I need this type of treatment, this type of lifestyle. And if a man cannot deliver that to me, need not apply. Don't talk to me. I'm not even going to give you the time of day. So these men are starting to second guess themselves like, well, I know already just based upon what I'm seeing all the time. Again, brainwashing me, programming me to believe that, yeah, I'm not this guy that is making millions of dollars a year. I'm not this guy that is able to, let's say, sponsor you a bunch of out of the country trips every few months. I'm not this guy that drives this type of car. Motherfucker.
The men who would have treated me the way I wanted to be treated, I didn't want. That's just the honest truth, right? And if more people would just be honest about the fact that they have met good people, they have met solid people who would have been great partners in a relationship, but for whatever reason, it was just something about that person you just couldn't get with, and that's the reason why you didn't move forward. Most of us have met good people. That's what y'all really need to start talking more about online instead of who don't do what and what you can't get. You've met good people. Stop it. All right. And if you haven't, it's definitely something wrong with you. It's definitely something wrong with you. You are the problem if you've never met a good man. You've never met a good woman. You just didn't want them. You just didn't want them. Just keep it a buck. You just didn't want them. And for whatever reason it was that you didn't want them is your business, but you didn't want them, but you did meet them.
We all see these breakup stories, especially coming from the woman's perspective. It's always like this horror story, like, you know, the stuff that she's been through and what he put her through and all the stuff that she put up with. And we all look at her like, girl, why was you in that relationship? Like, why did you stay? But when I tell you guys that that's not my experience at all, like, it just wasn't. My ex was a great guy. Like, even after we broke up, still sending me flowers to my apartment, you know, like just a great guy, but for somebody else. And we didn't break up because of anything that he did to me, anything that I found out or anything that I did to him. We literally broke up because just of small things that led me to understand that this was not my husband. And so I needed to make room for my husband by exiting that relationship. But I'm telling you, the way that he treated me within this relationship was so good. He's raised my standard. I just don't feel like the girls hear that often about a relationship that you get out of that has raised your standards, that like, he's treating me so well, like the next guy's going to be hard for him, you know? So some breakups are really because you're just maturing and you want different types of relationships. And you just came to understand, like, I don't see myself mirroring that person. So let's not waste each other's time. And that's pretty much what this was. But like I said, great guy, love him. Wow. And yeah, that's it.
Trash. Lady, you are trash. Now, I'm going to give these ladies credit for at least being honest enough to admit the truth. But nonetheless, this lady right here, especially to me, is trash. You mean to tell me that you threw away a perfectly good man all because you felt like you could do better than him? Oh, if I can get him, then surely I can get a Morris Chestnut or a Michael B. Jordan or whatever. Like, this is what a lot of the women out there have been doing. And I've been telling y'all that y'all have been doing this. Throwing away perfectly good men all because, oh, I can do better than this.
Listen, I receive her point. In fact, I think women are better at picking up women that are interested in a man. And sometimes as men, we miss out on that. Women are a lot better at subtle emotional cues. But then on the flip side, I don't know how some of these women can walk out the house looking the way that they do and then also be complaining about unable to find a man to treat them right. Baby girl, like attracts like, and you look like shit, so you're gonna get a man to treat you like shit. But the ones that find themselves in relationships and they still dress like they single, listen, you had your single days, and the way that you represent yourself in front of me is too single to be in a relationship. And if you have a problem with toning it down or wearing something more modest, appropriate, less form-fitting, then go back to whence the streets from where you came. They get confused out here when they see their idols such as a Halle Berry exposing her pubic area on Met Gala carpets, and they say, well, she's exposing her pubic area. I can just show off the middle left of my hip, right? Wrong, unless you want a feminine man. Masculine men don't want their ladies to display what should be left in private just for them.
So just like that, man, just like the brother MTR said, man, we have people out here who idolize these people and they dress like them. Some of y'all can't dress like them. We're just gonna keep that thing 100, okay? Knock it off. Also, my candy is my candy. If anybody else been in my candy and I found out about it, I'm throwing that candy on the ground. 5-second rule don't apply. Now you just a dirty piece of candy. It's your favorite brother, Brother Al. And I want to thank the Most High Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel for everything.